choose problems. What are choose problems? A choose problem is a problem where you have to choose a specific number of things from a group of things. In a choose problem, you have to figure out how many ways you could choose this specific number of things. The order you choose the things in does not matter. For example, imagine there was a class of 8 students. The teacher chose 3 students to do a project. What are the chances that one particular group of 3 students got picked? To figure this out, you would have to know how many groups of 3 students there are, or how many different ways the teacher could have chosen 3 people from the class of 8. This problem is called 8 choose 3. There is a formula that allows you to solve any choose problem. Here is a problem about ice cream to help you understand this formula. Imagine that instead of having 8 students, there is an ice cream shop with 8 flavors of ice cream. We want to figure out how many different ways we can make a triple cone. Order matters, duplicates allowed. The answer is 8 times 8 times 8, or 8 cubed. This is because you can make the flavor on top flavor 1 and multiply the end result by 8. If you pretend the second flavor is flavor 1 as well, you can multiply the end result by 8 again. Then you have the last spot, 8 options, times 8 times 8. Order matters, no duplicates allowed. There is a factor of 1 less each time. This means the answer is 8 times 7 times 6. To figure this out, we can do the same thing we did last time. If the first spot is 1, then we can multiply the end result by 8. Now, because you can't repeat flavors, the second spot can't be flavor 1. There are now only 7 options for the second flavor. If we pretend it is a 2, then we can multiply by 7. For the third spot, there are now only 6 flavors, so we have to multiply by 6. In the end, we have 8 times 7 times 6. Choose problems. Order doesn't matter, no duplicates allowed. In a choose problem, flavors can't be repeated and order doesn't matter. Because the order doesn't matter, the answer will be even smaller. We have to divide 8 times 7 times 6, which equals 336, by 6. This is because the number of ways to arrange 3 flavors in a cone is 6, and we only want one of these 6 ways because we don't care about the order. We know that the number of ways to arrange 3 flavors in an ice cream cone is 6 because 3 times 2 times 1, or 3 factorial, is 6. This is why we have to do 3 times 2 times 1. If we have 3 things, we can imagine that we put the first one in the first spot. We can then multiply our end result by 3. We now have 2 things that we can put in the second spot. This is why we have to multiply by 2. Then there's only 1 thing left to put in the last spot, so we have 3 times 2 times 1. 3 times 2 times 1 equals 6. Finally, we can make a formula for any choose problem to solve n choose k. We can break down what we did into 2 parts. First, 8 times 7 times 6 equals 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, divided by 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which equals 8 factorial divided by 5 factorial. If we use the variables n and k, we get n factorial divided by n minus k factorial. Next, we have to divide. We are dividing by k factorial. This makes our final formula n factorial divided by n minus k factorial divided by k factorial.